So this last week we read the book of Chronicles again, and then in Chronicles chapter 21 from verses 9 to 16, we see where David made a mistake by numbering the people of Israel, and God was upset with him. And God gave him three choices that what he will do to him. David chose the punishment of God rather than the punishment of man, saying that he would rather fall into the hands of God than in the hands of man because he knows that God is merciful. And that was exactly what happened. Because if you go down to verse 15, it says that God repented of the evil he wanted to do to them. So what that means was that God has a loving and forgiving heart. And so it was easy for him to choose the side of God because he knew that God does not take delight in our suffering and that he was going to have a change of heart, kind of. And that was exactly what happened. And then we read the book of Psalms. We read from Psalm, I think, 77 through to 88. In Psalm 77, we read about the almightiness of God. In Psalm 77 still, it's the summary of the plagues of what happened in Israel, the 10 plagues, how God killed the firstborn of the Egyptians just to set his children free, how they crossed the Red Sea. It's just a summary. And then from Psalm 78 through to Psalm 85, we read about the faithfulness of God, the righteousness of God, the benefits of serving God, the benefits of loving God, what God does to us as children, as his children. And it talks about how to praise God, how to worship God, how to reverence God. Psalm 86 through 88 in particular focuses on us asking God for help. It tells us some of the things we need to ask God for help about. It talks to us about when we should ask God for help. And it talks to us about how we should ask God for help. And I just want to encourage us, even as we go through this Bible readings, the readings every week, I'm sure that you're learning, you're picking some things, even as I am picking some things. I encourage you, please put it in the comment section. We're here to learn from one another. And I pray that you have a blessed week.